I'm here. My name is Muhammad Nawel Buhori as your host tonight. So, as usual, we are going to conduct English discussion. So, here I've accompanied by some of my friends. So, probably we can introduce ourselves first to our smart listener. So, probably start from me. My name is Nahwi. So, you brother, what is your name?
My name is Wahyu Perdana. You can call me Wahyu.
Okay, and you sister, what is your name?
Okay, so hello everyone, hello smart listener. I am Samantha. So everyone call me Sam.
All right, Sam. So, okay, before proceeding to our English discussion, I'd like to invite one of our speakers here to introduce about BPEC Makassar. Probably you, sister?
Okay, so smart listener, smart FM and BPEC have collaboration. It's Smart Audio Life. So today I'm going to introduce about BPEC. So what BPEC is? So BPEC is stand for Benteng Panyu English Club. So it's basically like the NGO, non-profit organization. So we work on like if anyone, we provide the media to everyone to improve their English. So we based on Benteng Panua, Benteng Rotterdam. So we have like weekly meeting there. We have a lot of like items. First we have debate. First we have like discussion. So we discuss about one topic, and then we have a debate session, and then it's like a basic English in skill building session. Okay.
So, may I know when will the weekly meeting be conducted?
Okay. So weekly meeting conducted in every Sunday.
Oh, every Sunday.
Yes.
Is it open for public? Because
Yes,
I
of
have a
course,
niece.
of course, obviously. So you guys, if you guys interested if you want to improve your English, if you want to learn about conversation, debate, and etc., so you can come and join us.
All right. Well,
At
thank
Benteng
you.
Rotterdam.
Probably I will invite some of
And
my
it's free,
friends.
it's
Yeah,
free.
because it's very of short, Okay, so we have a newcomer here. So could you please introduce yourself, brother?
All right, thank you for the chance. And hi, I'm Eddie, and I'm an English literature student at the State University of Makassar.
Okay. Nice to meet you, Eddie.
Yes, nice to meet you
Okay.
too.
Oh, yeah, sure. Oh yeah. So have you known about what we are going to discuss tonight? Have you ever known the topic? Anyone knows?
So, my friend of mine, Yusril,
Yeah.
he actually just told me like the topic. It's about like social movement.
Wow, social movement.
Yes.
Could you tell me about what is social movement in your opinion?
So, in my point of view, social movement is consists of two words: social and movement. Social, it's like the connection with humanism. It's like a social activity, and the movement is like the act, the activity. So basically, in my opinion, social movement it's just like a movement. We it's the act of we make the action out of the system. I think so. Whether it's a guy against something, for example, like against feminism, patriarchy,
Okay.
and also capitalism, for example.
Okay. There you go. So yeah, our brothers.
Yes.
Our sister has explained a little bit about social movement, and I'm totally certain that some of you have like sort of knowledge about social movement. But I'd like to know about your opinion about what do you think about our topic tonight. Start from Kak Wahyu.
Okay, well, thanks for opportunities. This topic is social movement.
Yeah.
In my opinion, social movement is organization facilities for human or people like the case like against Go Green, the social movement facilitator like human and government.
Okay, there you go. So what about you, Kak Eddie?
Oh yes. What I think about social movement is that it's because it's a social movement that it means that it's done by a larger people and it's a project that is done for a particular reason. Like there should be a purpose that why this movement is held, and also it is done by a larger people and it's also for a large of people, and that's what I think about it.
Oh, well, interesting. So yeah, so far, guys, I myself think that social movement, talking about social movement, it's something that is so important, yeah, because actually social movement, most of the times play like a big role, especially among the society, like probably to fight for something, especially for the sake of our society. And then I think it's totally very crucial to be discussed, and I'm totally sure that by talking about social movement, probably it will increase our awareness, especially about what is happening within the society right now. Probably I have a question to our sisters. Okay, so could you like give me some examples of social movement? Yeah.
So the example,
Yeah.
I think like I've
Or do you
Uh,
have like any particular experience in
so-
joining social movement?
so no, actually I don't really involve in
Mhm.
like a social movement, but in social media, I really interest in like a social movement against the patriarchy.
Okay.
So there's like a movement, there's like a movement like the woman who there's like for example like the feminist women who are trying to against the patriarchy, so they are trying to make the woman equals with men.
Ah, there
So
you
it's
go.
like I think it's like the one of the big example of social movement that many happen in our environment.
Okay, so it can be concluded that some of social movement is going to like maintain something, especially within the society, or fight for something. Is
Yes.
it? Okay, so probably I'm going to ask for our next speaker here. So probably the same question, brother. So do you have like any experience in joining social movement before, or have you read about something about social movement?
Well, I know for experience social movement.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know
Okay,
social
tell us.
movement. And then nowadays, much social movement like LSM,
Oh, LSM. And
yeah.
then?
And then LSM like, and then how to say, organization like Pancasila. How to say, sorry, Pemuda Pancasila.
And
Is,
then?
is that social movement?
Okay, so how do you feel about that social movement? Is it like very useful, especially for our society, in your perspective?
My perspective is, I think it's encourage,
Encouraging.
yeah, encourage for society.
Okay, there you go. Thank you, Kak Wahyu, for answering my question. Okay, probably going to our brother, Kak Dedi. So, do you have like any experience in joining sort of like social movement before?
Yeah, I mean, maybe if I have to say this, maybe I don't think if it's included in social movement, but I feel like it is, because I was involved in like a group of people who we try to gather people who can't read Quran, and so that
I think it's included because
Yeah.
Is it?
it's part of like religious movement.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
religious movement.
Okay.
And then how do you
I was
feel?
afraid that it wasn't included.
Tell us about your
So-
experience at that
yeah.
time.
So and you know, it was so good because it also amazed me by how I saw that a lot of people, I mean, in our younger generation can't read Quran. Like they are about like 13 years old or something like that. Like they are at junior high school, and we gather them, and even until high school, there are people who can't read Quran, and there's a lot of them, and that's surprising because you know the technology is like so helping, like, you know, everywhere we can find a way to learn, not even just about learning how to read the Quran. Maybe it's like this kind of our thing, which is learning English, because there's a lot of platforms out there that we can learn English from. And so we gathered them, and we had like a book, or we had like a ustad or something that you know, that teaches them, and it was done in like a month or something, like 2 months, but it was challenging because we gather a lot of people, and you know, Indonesian people are labeled as lazy people, and especially that, you know, we have to made it fun, because you know it's Quran, it's something that not everyone can get interested in it. Like we have to get like something that can take their attention, like it's like we teach them without teaching, and so unconsciously they can read Al Quran with games, like you know, games like maybe or a story that we teach them, like a story in Islam, like the historical moment that was interesting, that even if you're not a Muslim, you will be interested in it, and something like that. Like, so I was involved in it, and currently I've been obsessed with a group of people on TikTok that happens to always be on my FYP, and I don't know, I don't remember the name, but it's a group of people who compile trashes like
Like, I've watched that.
Have you watched it? Yeah, I think it's viral, and that's a good social movement, I guess. That's so good, because Indonesians are so, you know, I mean, you know what I mean, like when it comes to trashes, we don't really care about it, and that's a good social movement to do, and I'm so interested in it.
Okay, so great was your experience. And then alright guys, so actually we have like a lot of things to be talked to, and then I want you, the smart listeners, to stay with us, because we are going to continue our discussions after the break. Stay tuned.